Hello, this is a quick review of the Jetbot disk drive package. I will explain to you the change I made for adding the RPLidar, the laser scan. First thing we note is in the mesh folder we have the STL file for the laser, for the RPLidar. You will see it in a while. Also, we modified the visualization to add the laser scan for the Rviz. Then, okay, I added the laser scan. Here is the sacro macro. We got it by a name. Also put a name for the links. If you want to put a topic name, we also specify a parent link. And this is only to include the origin of the RPLidar to put over the box of the boards. And this is if you want to visualize the laser or not. Below is the sacro macro for the RPLidar plugin for Gazebo, but above you have the include file that is in the folder related to Gazebo. Let's see it. Okay, here we have the laser scan. Also, we get some parameters for input. As I told you, we can put the LiDAR name. Also, we got the reference link, the topic, if you want to visualize it or not, the laser. It's only for visualization. The topics are published on the scan or the laser or any topic and name that you put. In my case, is RPLidar, the topic name. Here is how we call the laser scan on Gazebo, and also another change that I made. It was on the includes also. I put the RPLidar and the complete URDF sacro file for include the laser. Also, I made another change on the chassis, I think. Let me see. Chassis, okay. The only thing I made here is to include an Adam link is because on previous version we only have the base link of the Jetbot, but we don't have the base footprint or the Adam link. So I got a problem. I don't know why. I have to investigate why we cannot put the base footprint. It only accepts a link as an Adam link. So it is working. It's okay. Now the Adam is fixed and the base link moves when the robot moves with the robot. So that's all for the sacrifice. Okay, let's see how it's rendered on here on Visual Studio the Jetbot. So you press Shift Control P and get to preview the URDF file. Okay. Here you see. Now we have the Realsense and the RPLidar above the Jetbot. I will plan to add an email. Also, you can disable or enable it. If you see here the Jetbot sacro, here is a value for the Realsense. Of course, if you saw previous videos, you can disable the Realsense. Also, I made the same thing to disable the LiDAR. So there is an argument name LiDAR enable to disable or enable the sacro file for the LiDAR, so it will now load the model, also the plugin for Gazebo. But if you load the LiDAR, then you can suggest to visualize the laser or not. As I told you, the topic is published. The only thing that you will note is there are no laser points over the visualization or over Gazebo. And then, okay, let's check the launch file. Also, it's on a separate video, but I will include it. And it's Rust launch, Jetbot with drive, and Jetbot Rviz Gazebo. You see here, we got several files. This only launch Rviz with the Jetbot. This only launch Gazebo with the Jetbot, and this will launch also Rviz and Gazebo. So, if you see, here are the arguments that you can give to the launch file. And for the Realsense are the point cloud enable and the Realsense enable, and for the LiDAR is the LiDAR enable and the visualize laser. So by default are all in true, so you can put it as is as is presented in the main window, and it will launch the file with the laser, with the RPLidar and with the Intel Realsense. So let's see, just to conclude with the simulation. So here you see, this is the laser scan, and it is interrupted by the soccer ball and also by a cocaine. Let's see in Rviz. In Rviz we have the point cloud and also the laser scan for all the objects in the simulation. Let's disable it, and let's see closer with the response. Okay, nice. Okay, let's move it. Okay, and let's go directly to the laser scan. So the laser scan is on a topic named RPLidar, because I put it as a name on the sacro file. You can put any name that you want, or you can remap it using the launch file. So there's no much thing to say, that I only put it laser scan in red boxes. You can see the laser scan here. So just also the controls are working. If you start moving the robot, let's only rotate it, you will see the change of the laser scan and the point cloud. Obviously, if when it's moving, it's a little bit fuzzy to see everything in the same coordinates. So if you want to see everything okay, you have to stop it. If you stop it, then now we see the correct position of the robot with respect to the cocaine example. Let's see on Gazebo. Here you can see that's all. So I will try, as I told you, to put an IMU and add navigation between the next week or probably tomorrow. I don't know if I got time, but my plan is to put an IMU. Also, you can enable or disable it and try to use the Monte Carlo localization with the ROS navigation package. Okay, thank you for watching.